My computer is playing hella games right now, and it's not funny.
I just got off the phone with the girl who loves you too. Said you're working.
How's it going? I'm back again for another video. Sorry for my absence. By the way, I've been sick. You can probably hear it in my voice. Today, we're going to be discussing TV shows that my generation watched as a kid, or specifically cartoons. For some of these cartoons, I was just like, who was in charge? Like, who let that air on TV? But I'm going to be rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best. The first show we're going to talk about is The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Now, that show was pure nightmare fuel. I'm just like sitting there like, who let this air on a kid's channel? The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, I'm gonna have to rate it like a 5 out of 10 because it wasn't like a bad show. It was just nightmare fuel. It was just like my 6-year-old self is looking at the TV and I'm like, what is that? What am I looking at? It's probably one of the reasons why I'm so messed up. Up at number 2 is SpongeBob SquarePants. We all know and love that one. That one gets a solid 9.5 out of 10. Because of the amazingness that SpongeBob is. Up at number 3, we have Caillou. I'm gonna have to rate this one like a solid 2 out of 10. Because not only was Caillou the biggest brat, but like all of our 5-year-old selves were watching it like, wow, this is a lot for me. We didn't already need kids' TV shows teaching us how to be menaces. Like, Gen Z is enough of a menace as a whole. Individually, like, that show is at fault. I blame Caillou for how we turned out. Number 4 is Courage the Cowardly Dog. This one gets like a solid, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Just because I personally love the show, but it was also nightmare fuel. So I was not a normal child. So a lot of the normal kids were sitting there watching this like, there's a lot happening and it's assaulting my vision. Like, this is a lot for me, which I get. What number are we on right now? What number are we on? 5. Jeez. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mindy. Now, as much as I loved this show, it rotted all of my brain cells. Like, it was just, there was so much happening in one section, especially with Billy. Billy was not very smart, and everything he said kind of lingered and lived rent-free in my kid brain. It kind of turned me into a weirdo. Like, I blame the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy for how freaking weird I turned out. So I'm gonna give that show a solid 7.5 out of 10. Number 6, we have Adventure Time. I freaking love Adventure Time, but for a while my parents wouldn't let me watch it because it was like, borderline, like, this is for teenagers, not for children, sort of thing. And not even borderline, like, it's just straight up not for kids. Like, it's for teenagers. Like, it's aimed at teenagers. As much as I loved Adventure Time, there were some things that happened that I was just like, Mommy? I'm gonna give Adventure Time a solid 6 out of 10. Just because I didn't watch it as much as a kid, because my parents were like, no. Number 7, we have Teen Titans Go. This one gets a negative 100 out of 10. I fucking hate this show. It's a disappointment to all Cartoon Network shows. If this is your favorite Cartoon Network show, you either are never gonna grow up. I can't say that on YouTube. Let's just say it was something not so very nice. I'm giving the show, a solid negative 100 out of 10. You're welcome. The Teen Titans original, 10 out of 10. The best Cartoon Network show. Say that any other show is the best, you're wrong. You are incorrect if you say anything other than Teen Titans, the original. 10 out of 10. But number 9 is Uncle Grandpa. This show was kind of like tripping on psychedelics, if I knew what that looked like. if you were not tripping and you were actively also tripping, that's what that show would be. It's crack. It is very much, I don't know if I want to scoop my eyes out and pour bleach in them or if I want to cry. There's no in between with Uncle Grandpa. It's just I want to cry right now. I'm not sure what else to say other than that this show should be illegal. Yeah. I have to give Uncle Grandpa a straight 3 out of 10. It was, it hurts my brain to, like, think about it. At number 10, we have Gravity Falls. This show, 9.5 out of 10. There were some episodes where I was like, this is kind of boring. I'm kind of bored right now. But other episodes where I'm like, this is dope. Like, I would watch this again, 110%. I loved Gravity Falls because it very much looked at the darker aspect of, like, cartoons going, like, super dark. That was like The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, but then you took Gravity Falls and it was not like super duper nightmare fuel, but it was kind of nightmare fuel, but it added that comedy in there. Mwah! Art! So anyway, thank you for watching this video. That was me rating kids' cartoons. You're welcome. Tell me what cartoons you'd like me to rate in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye!